Now, when you're doing that transition to be a coach, eventually be a professor, like, I think first thing you have to understand, like, the class. When you run a class, you don't run a class for yourself. You run a class for the student, and you have to look yourself like the other side. So, because I'm saying, like, sometimes you see, like, when you go teach something, and it's like scissor sweep, right? And you've been doing scissor sweep for many years, and you think, oh, just go up here and do the scissor sweep, and the guy on the other side is having trouble to do, and it kind of like, oh, that's simple, you just do like that, but it's very hard to do. Then you have to break it down, and they understand, like, what you've been doing for years. You have to translate that in pieces to the guy, to make easy for him to learn. It's a very, like, nice change, but you have to look like the class is not for you, it's for the student, and that's one thing. And the other thing is, I think, like, when you teaching, and you learn way more when you're teaching, and that's like, you're definitely gonna be learning, like, more things than you don't do when you just train as a student, and then whatever, like, if you coach like a few classes a week, you have to take one day you are a student. You have to become a student. I do that myself. Like, every Friday at noon class, I'm a student. I show up in the class, and I take class as everybody else. I bow, I warm up like everybody else, I do the technique as everybody else, and I spy as everybody else. I'm a student on that day. So it's important, like, for us to be in the both sides.
Definitely. And then you bring up a great point. You take time away from teaching at headquarters to be a student. How do you ease the intimidation factor for that instructor? Because it's one thing to ease the intimidation factor of a new student coming in who's never trained jiu-jitsu before, but to be the head instructor for that class when the 8-time world champion, 6th degree black belt is your student, there's got to be some intimidation there, questioning your teaching ability.
Yeah. So that's why I do the full class. I get in there. I'm not like, the class starts, I'm not going to the side, do my stretch, or just jumping like when they were sparring. I do the full class, so then they see me like ball, they see me like warm up, they see me running to them, they see me do the technique as they are doing. So they see, like, oh, Robson doing the exact same thing as I do, So they I put myself on the same side as they are, and again, I've been doing that for a long time. I take the Friday noon class to do that. They already know, because I've been doing that all over, for many years. They know that day I'm just a student as everybody else.